this is the Cutting Edge Review, and I am your friendly neighborhood reviewer. And today I'm going to be reviewing the classic 2002 Spider-Man movie with Toby Mcguire and Kirsten Dunst. I'm not to be confused with the 1977 movie featuring I don't know, You're Not Important Enough to Remember movie. And what I'm doing today, I figured, what the hey, I want to get down to the bone here and go down all out for this. So I decided, hey, why don't I be like Spider-Man and do this review? So this movie was released in 2002, starring a basically an unknown to me at that time, Toby Mcguire, and then Kirsten Dunst and William Dafoe. These are keep in mind that William Dafoe and Kirsten Dunst were already established actors. They had a previous work, and Toby Mcguire was kind of like usually what they do is they cast unknowns to do movies like this. So I decided, hey, why don't I give it a try, see if it, and it did really good at the box office, and it was a huge summer hit. And ever since then, we've had several different Spider-Man movies, and it's been rebooted once already. So actually, the 2002 Spider-Man was actually a reboot, actually, because there was a TV movie from the 70s. If you guys remember that movie at all, it was not important. Like I said, it's not important enough to remember, people, and I don't remember it. I seen it as a child, but this movie talks about it's basically your origin story of Spider-Man. You know, Spider-Man goes to a field trip with this class and this teacher. They're at a museum. Gets bitten by a radioactive spider. Next thing you know, the guy's crawling on walls, saving people. He's got some superhuman strength, and and then of course his arch nemesis. And also James Franco, who plays Norman Osborn's son on there. Toby Mcguire playing Peter Parker was a really good idea at the time. Well, for me, it wasn't a good idea. I didn't like it at first, but then I thought, he kind of grew on me. And then after that, he made me a believer, because Toby Mcguire, in my honest to God opinion, was too goofy for Spider-Man. But then again, Peter Parker is not a ladies' man. He's not a really popular guy. You know, he's basically a nerd, a geek, a stiff. But Toby Mcguire fit the part really nicely in this movie. He, as far as the acting is concerned on this movie, the movie was done pretty well. But as far as the acting is concerned, William Dafoe was just haunting as the Green Goblin, as Norman Osborn, and he did an amazing job. And William Dafoe is, he's an icon, so he really nailed it. And I kind of criticized a little bit the costume of Green Goblin. Kind of looked a little bit like a Power Ranger and meets Iron Man or something. But then again, it worked out pretty well though, because basically the Green Goblin wears, if you guys know the comics pretty well, the Green Goblin wears a mask, and he's not actually a goblin. In other comics, he ended up getting some kind of mutation, some kind of freak accident, like on this movie. So, I've seen this movie so many times, and I know a lot of you have, and I just wanted to do be doing the rest of them. So this is the Cutting Edge Review.
And I am your friendly neighborhood reviewer. Thank you.